Ankit is a 2-decade veteran in business and technology consulting, taking international assignments in aspects including data analytics, process optimization, risk review, governance, uh, and risk compliance for outcome group across countries such as UAE, the US, UK, and Singapore. So, Ankit, so my first question to you would be, as an ordinary citizen, what's your first reaction to the budget?
See, as an ordinary citizen, no matter how much I see myself as an individual, but still you try to see the budget from the business perspective based on the profession. So to me, the budget was good. The way I see the deficit increasing to 9.5%, I felt that government is understanding that spending is the only way to boost up the economy. So my reaction was very, very positive to the budget. Though as an individual, yes, as an individual, we generally try to see where the tax cuts are there, which we did not see. But as an individual from the business perspective, the way I see, I was positive about the budget.
So, what if I say from a stakeholder in the business community, would your reaction change or will it be same?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm very, very positive as a stakeholder in the business community. I am very, very positive about the budget. The way deficits have increased, the way government has tried to comprehensively see over many aspects, which may help in terms of the Atmanirbhar and the other aspects of it. So, to me, the budget was very positive.
Right. So, I mean, before the budget, Honorable Prime Minister said that this budget is a part of series of mini budgets. So, how much do you agree to that view?
See, I think if you see the mini budgets also, they were primarily on the two aspects. One on the Atmanirbhar, where we were talking about pushing up the manufacturing sector, and the second was empowering or giving resources to the needy. So I think this budget is to an extent aligned to it, where they have talked about MSME, they have talked about startups, they have talked about health and other schemes for Ujjwala scheme enhancement, other schemes for the poor. So I would say it's a part of that mini budget where they've allocated significant funds for in that direction.
Right. So we see this part of budget. This budget has focused a lot on the manufacturing and infrastructure sector. And since you have an exposure to these sectors and you work with these sectors in enhancing the processes, analytics, improving the governance process. So where do you see will be the challenges for manufacturing and infrastructure sectors?
See, the challenges in the manufacturing sector, certainly with the boost of infrastructure, boost of power sector and other things have reduced significantly. But at the same time, if you see, there are a lot of manufacturing companies which are not able to deliver to the core because the hubs have started coming up near the ports and other things. So I think logistic is still a challenge. The cost of logistic in India is still a challenge for manufacturing companies to spread across India. So there could be manufacturing hubs near to the location of consumption or the port, but spreading it across the country, logistic I would still say is a challenge. In terms of processes and other things, see, a lot of time that is a perception which we have built that the productivity cost or the cost of labor is very low in India. But in fact, if you see, the productivity of the Indian manufacturing companies is very, very low. So when you see a per item cost of productivity, it could be lower in other markets like China, Vietnam, and many other countries. But the perception has been wrongly built. So we still believe when we are coming to India or when we see ourselves in India that we have the cheapest labor. But when you talk about the productivity, it is not the cheapest labor anymore. So these are the challenges.
A common criticism against the MSME industry in India is that they are not efficient and they require protectionist laws. And since you are involved in process improvement for businesses, how do you what's your opinion on that?
See, I think it is both way. So somewhere, yes, if I see the MSME sector and if I see the management and the promoter group, they are still working on managing the 11th hour crisis, on the operations and the other part, and still we are working with that mindset of let's do it, we will see to it. Like when the crisis happens, so we wait till the crisis happens. The communication between the supplier, between the customer is still very weak when we talk about the management perspective. So yes, they at times go for the somewhere on the protection from the government. But at the same time, if you see the kind of a compliance burden which these companies have, the labor laws, the labor unions and other things, and GST compliances, so it is both ways. Somewhere they are being crushed for a lot of compliances, which is taking a lot of time and pain and money from them. And from the management or the promoter group side, I think from the MSME side, they are still the awareness or the push to really streamline the things and move towards the productivity. The process standardization is still very very low. That adaptability is very very low.
So earlier in today's session, we identified that there's a lot of opportunities for startups in manufacturing sector across enhancing your supply chain or increasing the efficiency. And one trend which is coming is your manufacturing as a service. So how do you see manufacturing sector being open to these kind of changes, technological changes?
I think they are open. So I think if you see the movement in terms of the growth and in terms of the adaptability, the percentage is increasing year by year. So there are companies which are getting into technology and, as you said, manufacturing as a service. So now these job works, the complete outsourcing of manufacturing process is increasing. So all these things in together certainly will improve productivity, and if the productivity has improved also. So even if forget about manufacturing, even if you see the agriculture sector, the per hectare productivity has increased. So it is moving, but I think the only thing is that we are still moving slower than the other part of the world. So that we have to cope up, but certainly these things are helping.
Right. So was there any particular expectation which you had from the budget and it did not happen?
See, from the MSME point of view, I would say budget has covered almost everything. But yes, from the startup point of view, I was expecting that there could be certain easy credit lines. There are still schemes, but still I see the startup is either waiting for for the investor to come in, or they are using their own money, because obviously they don't have enough, I would say, assets to give to the bank to get the loan. So those credit lines, I would still say, is missing. And the other thing I was expecting that the government probably provide us dedicated fund for the research and innovation. So we are still far behind in research and innovation, but there is no dedicated fund which government has allocated for specifically for research and innovation, mainly from the private sector.
Right. So let's say any expectation which you have for in the mini budget, because since due to pandemic, government is coming up with schemes every few months, something new. So where do you see some new schemes coming up to get us back to the pre-pandemic level? Something come in you as per you?
See, I think new schemes, if it will come, though they have tried to cover it a lot in the current budget, might come in terms of production linked incentive. They might increase, though they have already done a decent 1.47 lakh crores allocation for the budget. They might come up with that. However, I would see that for the way they are saying that they will review the 400 exemptions, the old exemptions, probably that in itself may become a big booster in October if those exemptions, if change, may help in boosting up the MSME sector in terms of manufacturing.
Right. So Ankit, thank you for your time.